because of the pandemic. Because as I say, I moved to Siargao to open a hotel, but the thing is that I could never open the hotel because the Philippines and the world was closed, so no accommodation. I ran out of pounds, and that was the moment that okay, I know how to cook. I'm gonna start doing something to earn some money to survive here until I'm able to open the hotel.
Hello guys, so I'm Luan, the creator of Grand Journal. So for today's video, we will be interviewing the owner of Alma Makati and Alma Siargao. Let's get straight into it, guys. Hello sir, I'm Luan, the creator of Grand Journal. What's your name, sir?
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Luis Martinez. I'm Spanish.
Can you tell us more about who is Luis and what is Alma?
Luis, okay, Luis is an entrepreneur. Let's say I'm a vet. I was a vet working as a vet in Spain. I decided to move to the Philippines 7 years ago because I want something different in my life. I was kind of bored working as a vet there. So I was still young. I was 30 years old, and it was my moment to start a new life for me. So I transferred to Siargao with the idea to run a hotel there.
So backstory before you became an entrepreneur, do you really see yourself as an entrepreneur back then?
Not really, because my idea when I moved here to the Philippines was really clear, was to open a hotel because I didn't like my lifestyle in Spain, because in Spain I was working around 15 to 16 hours per day, and I was really tired of that kind of life. So entrepreneur, yes, because I just wanted to build a little hotel, just that, to, to earn some money and to enjoy a little bit more life, to have more quality life, more time in life.
So starting up a business is really hard. What was your biggest struggle and how did you overcome those struggles as an entrepreneur?
We had a lot of problems because when you move here to the Philippines, it's a different culture, it's a different country. For me, the biggest difficulty that I found was the construction. Actually, I need to hire three different constructors because the first one ran out with our money, the second one make a disaster there, and the third one needs to fix all the things that was destroyed. So my first bad experience that I had was this: how to deal with island workers, how to provide all the equipment that they need, how to provide all the materials that they need, all the permits. That was really hard for me.
So can you tell us a day in the life of a founder of Alma? Like what do you do for your everyday routine?
In Alma, well, okay, Alma was not supposed to exist, let's say this way, because I promised myself that if I move to the Philippines, it's not to make a restaurant, because I didn't want to be part of a kitchen. I didn't want that kind of life. If you're a chef, you need to work when everybody is in holidays. You need to spend so much hours in the kitchen. So that was my life before as a vet in Spain. And I wanted to avoid that kind of life. So Alma was a casualty. It happens because of the typhoon. It happens because of the pandemic. Because as I say, I moved to Siargao to open a hotel, but the thing is that I could never open the hotel because the Philippines and the world was closed, so no accommodation. I ran out of pounds, and that was the moment that okay, I know how to cook. I'm gonna start doing something to earn some money to survive here until I'm able to open the hotel. So the thing is that I start cooking in private events in Siargao. People start ordering paellas from me. I was very surprised because the people was really happy with the way that of my cooking. and they give me some kind of energy to start Alma. Alma is means soul. Soul because I opened a restaurant with all of my soul. I never studied culinary arts, and for me, it was the first time being inside a kitchen. It was the first time cooking for someone, like to have customers. It was the first time for me. So yeah, Alma started like that.
So, when did you realize that your passion with cooking can turn into a profitable business?
Eh, this happens long time ago. I came from a very traditional family. So the thing is that when I was 14 years old, I wanted to travel with my friends. But my dad told me, okay, if you want to travel with your friends, you need to start earning some money to pay your extra things. I'm going to pay your education, I'm going to pay all your needs, but you need to earn some money to get your own things. And that was the moment when I started in my hometown during the weekends to cook for some friends, some family. I start selling paellas. That's when I start really loving the kitchen. And the thing is that I was never allowed to study culinary arts because, as I say, I came from a very traditional family. So my dad wanted for me something bigger. That's why he pushed me to study a degree. I choose veterinarian. That's why I'm a veterinarian. And he told me, okay, you can study this, you can finish this, and when you finish this, you can do whatever you want with your life. And I say, okay, Dad, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a vet, and when I finish this, I'm gonna develop my career as a chef.
What made you so confident with Alma that this is gonna work out?
Eh, I was really afraid when I opened Alma. I was not confident. I was I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. But what gave me confidence, it was the people, my guests, the people that was coming, that was ordering food for me, the people that was giving me the opportunity to organize the private events. They were pushing me. Luis, you should do something. Luis, you should do something. So that's how I started.
So you have branch in Siargao, you have branch here in Poblacion, Makati. So can you tell us what's next for Alma?
Well, I have branch. My first branch was in Siargao. As I say, I need to move to Manila 3 years ago because when I was ready to open the hotel, the Typhoon Odette destroyed my place there. So I was starting again from second time. So I moved here to Manila to open Terraza Martinez. Terraza Martinez is I call Terraza Martinez the big brother of Alma because by that time I had more knowledge, I have more experience, I know how to deal with with my staff, I know how to deal with the customers, I know how to organize better the kitchen. So I opened Terraza Martinez 3 years ago in BGC, and I was again surprised because people was really happy with the ambience, with the place, with the food. That pushed me to open my second branch in Manila. It was Sala Martinez. Sala Martinez is really recent. We opened Sala Martinez 6 months ago. After Sala Martinez, it was given to me the chance to open a French place in BGC also. I opened in BGC, it was 4 months ago, Le Cocu. In the middle of everything, because I wanted to rebuild Alma in Siargao, it was given to me the opportunity to open Alma here. It was surprising for me. Okay, in the meantime, while the construction is going, let's open Alma in Manila. So
So
yeah, so we open Alma Manila. My next steps, in I have few projects in mind. I'm not gonna tell you anything yet. It's a surprise.
so what are the first steps that you took to make your vision into a reality?
The first step was choosing a good partner. That was the first thing because in my previous Alma, I didn't choose my a good partner for me. We were not aligned, so it was kind of a disaster for me. So after that, I told to myself, okay, if I'm gonna start again, I need to choose a proper business partner where we understand each other, or we can go have the same vision. So that's the first thing to do.
So, if you would start a business this 2025 from scratch, what would you go for and why? Are you gonna build a food business again, or are you gonna explore for more?
I'm gonna do for sure one or two more restaurants that I have in mind already with the concepts that is really different from Sala, Alma, Terraza. And I'm gonna explore now a new business that I really like before. That's why I moved to Siargao. That was a hotel. In this case, I'm not gonna do hotels. I'm trying to do some kind of nice villa, some kind of a nice resort in Siargao.
So, if you will build a formula of success, what would it be?
What it will be, first of all, don't be afraid. Follow your dreams. Uh, don't listen anyone that can tell you you cannot do this, because if you have a dream, you have a passion, you can pursue it and you can have it. Second of all is think properly what you want to do, and when you have your ideas clear, make a plan, write everything, think, overthink, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes, choose your partners, and when you have all that structure, your ideas are aligned, and everything is there, I think you are ready to start something.
So, before we end this wonderful episode, can you give a piece of advice for a younger generation that wants to start their business?
Piece of advice, well, what I say, uh, when I came here to the Philippines, I had a super nice job in Spain. I was working as a vet. I was earning a lot of money. And when I told to my family and friends they didn't that I wanted to move to the Philippines to start a new business, they were kind of surprised, and they were telling me, "Are you sure you have your life is solved here? You don't need more incomes. Your everything is easy for you here. Why would you go there to a different country to start again? uh, don't do it." And I said, no, I'm gonna do it because I wanna pursue my dreams, and this is my dream, and I'm still young, so it's okay to make mistakes. You can recover again. You can recover and recover again. Just try, have energy, passion, and love.
So, you won't be successful if you didn't take the risk. So, that was your key point as an entrepreneur.
That was the first key point. Yeah. If you're afraid, you're not gonna get never in life.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Chef Luis. Hello, guys. So again, I'm Luan, the creator of Grand Journal. It was a great interview with Chef Luis. He shared a lot of inspiring story. He went to Philippines to take the risk on starting out a business, and this is the result. So one of the key points that he said is take the risk and don't be afraid to lose, because when you take the risk, there's a possible chance that you will win in life. But if you don't take the risk, you're never gonna be successful, right? So just trust the vision, create a good pick a good partner, and always trust your vision with yourself. So thank you guys for watching and see you on our next vlog.